Hello everyone. Today we're going to be taking a look at my annotated bibliography. For this assignment, we needed 4 different sources. Yes, 4. Such a fantastic number. But anyways, the 4 sources that we needed was an older source that serves as a foundation for our topic, a source that agrees with our argument, a source that disagrees with our argument, and a source that's from a book. First source that we're going to be looking at is actually one that agrees with my argument. I chose this source because it covers the 5 strategies in the comprehensive gang model: job and education opportunities, social support, law enforcement, and better organization. In this citation, we can see that the comprehensive gang model was implemented in Chicago. This resulted in a reduction in serious violent crimes, decreased criminal activity and gang involvement, and increased success in educational and job opportunities. I chose to make this citation because it supports the idea that the CGM is an effective strategy to lower gang violence. This next source will serve as my older source. It covers the psychology of gang members, how they interact with each other, and how it affects the amount of crimes that they commit. While most people would argue that the more tight-knit and cohesive a gang is, the more crime they will commit, it's actually the opposite that's true. Gangs with less cohesiveness won't have as much control over individual members, and that can lead to a lot of violence and conflicts inside the gang. The article also speaks about how individuals can start engaging in more violent and risk-taking behavior to achieve some sort of status in gangs. With all that being said, if the longing for acceptance and higher social status is what increases violence and crimes in gangs, then maybe finding acceptance in a more positive place could help. This next source is one that disagrees with me, but not in the sense where it's like,
"Oh, Jonathan, you're so wrong. The CGM isn't effective at all at stopping gang violence. It should have never been made in the first place."
No, it's not like that. Instead, it shows other strategies that are just as viable as the CGM. This next source is from a book. It emphasizes that delinquency varies widely by culture and legal system, showing that societies define and respond to youth misbehavior in different ways. Harjan argues that these behaviors are shaped by social conditions, such as inequality, weak institutions, and limited opportunities, rather than individual choices. Even though the issue is being viewed through a larger lens, the risk factors that contribute to gang violence have remained consistent on a global level, meaning that if the same strategies were implemented, they would still be effective. And with that, that's all I have for my annotated bibliography. Later.